Willkommen ins Imagination. Welcome to Imagination.
Hello there everyone and welcome to another edition of Imagination. This time, Isabene's global Ganige journey continues.
It's another special episode of Imagination.
Oh my god, look at these people! We don't see the end!
It's round 2 of Isabel and Benne's coverage tour. This time they're headed for Spain, the land of passion. Their mission is to cover Salon de Manga, a major event in its 15th round this year. Just how has Japanese pop culture been evolving in Spain? From ghetto makeup to gothic Lolita fashion, there are numerous kinds of pop culture popping up all over Spain. We'll look at the secrets behind the ghetto and visual kei craze that's developed out of pop culture.
Okay, first up we move into Dominic's dominion with this week's Ganige topic.
Thank you very much, Tim. As you've heard, we're in Spain this time. And speaking of being passionate, I'm not sure they can outdo me. First up is... No Longer Human. The foremost fiction writer of modern Japan, Osamu Dazai, and the popular manga artist of Death Note, Takeshi Obata, come together in a dream collaboration to bring you this anime. With the anime's high reputation, a live-action adaptation has been announced to commemorate the 100-year anniversary of Osamu Dazai. The protagonist, Yozo Oba, is a man who is also comical and humorous in front of others, but is unable to express his true self. Despite the privileges of being born and raised in a wealthy family of the Northeast region, he continues self-abnegation. This work is a sublimation of the man exerting his true self in a memorandum, even as he becomes a morphine addict. This work really gives you an insight into the depth of human nature. It might even change your perception of life. So be sure to check it out. And next up is... Higanjima. The popular horror manga Higanjima, currently being serialized in Weekly Magazine, is making a live-action film debut as a Japanese-Korean co-production. The tense atmosphere of thrilling fighting scenes is between the protagonist and Dracula's. On top of that, it has a totally unpredictable storyline. These are the elements that have turned many readers into fanatical fans of this insane story. One day, Akira, who is a high school student, finds out that his missing brother Atsushi is still alive on a remote island called Higanjima. Guided by a mysterious girl, he lands on the island along with his friends. But it turns out that the island is ruled and inhabited by humans turned Draculas. Will Akira and his friends ever find Atsushi and escape the island? There's no doubt that you'll become a fan of this story too. See you at the cinema. Today's main theme.
And once again, I've got with me our globe-trotting Ganni girls. It's Isabene.
Hey, what did you say?
Globe-trotting Ganni girls.
It's really good.
Because you didn't just go to London, did you? You stopped off somewhere on the way back.
We went to Barcelona to eat some paella.
Nice.
Yes.
So is there a lot of Ganige action going on in Barcelona?
We went to Salon de Manga in Barcelona.
Yes.
Okay, and is this another sort of expo type event?
It's gigantic.
Okay.
And you will see how the Salon de Manga was great. So check this out. Vamos!
Here we are in Barcelona, and what we have behind us is the famous Sagrada Familia. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, it is. But what is interesting here is that the Japanese pop culture is popping out. So are you ready to follow us?
Yes.
Let's go, amigos!
Barcelona, the second biggest city in Spain, in the land of passion. This time we'll be introducing you to Salon de Manga, a manga anime event that's being held here. This is the main venue of Salon del Manga, located on the outskirts of Barcelona. With visitors increasing every year, this 15th event is said to have around 60,000 visitors.
Oh my god, look at these people!
We don't see the end.
As the same as in London, the main feature of the Spanish visitors is the great number of cosplayers. One can see many cosplays of popular manga and anime. There are roughly 160 booths at the main venue. This booth deals with comics from around the world. Nearly 80% of the comics were Japanese manga, and the other 20% were from Spain and the US.
Japanese is really unbelievable. Look at all these. You have many characters from many different animation. Dragon Ball.
The place is also packed with Japanese anime and manga related goods. Figurines of Dragon Ball characters are so popular they sell out instantly. On the stage, everyone's favorite Dragon Ball Kamehameha posing contest is being carried out. This time, Isabelle and Bene will take part.
Hola, estamos de Japón. Somos muy emocionados de ver. ¡Prisa!
The people of Barcelona seem to love it.
It's so funny. We never have this in Japan. We never have this, so we are so excited. Oh my god. I have never done this in my life, but I would like to try again with this costume on, you know? Of course. Good job!
Next up on stage is the favorite of this event. The Para Para Dance. Spectators join in and dance too. Currently, Para Para dancing groups in Barcelona are on the rise. There is even a contest held every month.
So what do you like so much about it?
I think the music and the energy. And you have the movements. It's very clear.
So do you love Japanese pop culture?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What
Fashion, music, food, everything.
I smell Japanese pop culture in the air.
Of course, because you have another special shop. It's a bookstore. Let's inside.
This is the biggest comic store in Barcelona. Besides Japanese manga, they stock comics from around the world, and even figurines and cosplay costumes.
As you can see, there is many things in here.
Yes, and you have a lot of mangas, like how to begin to start to write a manga. But what is interesting is this one, I think.
Yeah.
You can learn Japanese through mangas.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This manga book is for learning Japanese. Using the kanji appearing in the manga, it teaches you the meanings and how to write them.
Is this very popular here in Spain?
Sí, o sea, todo lo que es el manga japonés se vende bastante desde hace aproximadamente más de 10 años y no solo eso, sino que sacan libros de cómo aprender japonés o cómo dibujar mangas, hacen bastantes libros, sí.
From manga to anime and games, the pop culture originating in Japan is developing in Spain too.
Wow! I never knew Barcelona would be such a hotbed of Japanese pop cultural activity.
Really, they're really into that world. Completely.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Everything from the Kamehameha to the Para. They had everything, didn't they?
Incredible. I mean, I have never seen this Kamehameha competition.
That's
in an exposition.
No, probably never see it again.
You saw our Kamehameha?
I thought you did very well.
Really?
I thought you gave it a noble try. So, I mean, coming from London, you know, and seeing everything that was going on in London and going to Barcelona, how did it feel?
Really sorry to say, but in Barcelona, it was much more energy and more bigger. I mean, and people were more passionate, I think.
Yeah, and they had many ideas for events.
Yeah, I would like to say, I would like to stick up for my country, but actually I have to agree, that did look pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But the comics were amazing. I mean, what did they had, there was like, that wasn't at the expo, there was another shop, right,
There's
nearby.
another shop.
It was huge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very huge, and you could see everything in here.
It was really, really great.
Yeah, and how much of it was in the original, like, Japanese, how much of it was translated into Spanish?
Actually, what I heard is that Japanese mangas, read it in Japanese, are really premiums, and it's really expensive.
Yeah.
But people usually read like in Spanish, and in their own language.
Yeah, but there was also, but people are also like practicing their Japanese.
Yes, and what we have here on the table is that what we brought from Spain, and it's really amazing because you have, for example, this one. You have like kanjis like this. After that, you have a manga like that, so you can practice your Japanese and try to read it.
So you can buy this to learn Spanish.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. So in the main hall, what was drawing the crowds most? What was sort of the hottest event going on at the expo?
Totally cosplay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So that's similar then to London then? Cosplay's a big thing.
Actually, it's really popular. I mean, London people like parties, but Spanish people also.
Right.
So it was really like the same, I think.
Yeah.
Well, cosplay is very popular, but in Barcelona, fashion and visual kei are tremendous. Let's first of all check out the fashion. So, where are we going now?
Actually, there is a very special place in Barcelona where all Japanese fans and manga fans are coming, and it's a hair salon.
Really?
And it's here.
Shibuya de Paco.
Shibuya de Paco.
What is Paco?
Let's go inside and find out.
The two have come to a beauty salon that's popular amongst Barcelona's anime fans. This beauty salon will actually do your hair up like an anime character. An anime-loving owner started it 3 years ago. Customers can choose hairstyles from Japanese fashion magazines or manga. This time we'll get to see the hair transformation of two anime fans. The guy will challenge the hairstyle of a character from the game Soul Calibur. And the girl will challenge a hairstyle from the hit manga Nana.
So they have started to cut their hair
And dye their hair.
The guy's hair is dyed red and spiked up. The girl's hair is trimmed and dyed purple. I wonder how it will turn out.
They're done! So they look so perfect, you know?
Yeah, exactly like the characters.
Yeah, wow, this is so cool.
They do indeed look so much like the real characters.
So how do you feel right now?
This is the first time that I got my hair in this salon, but I'm happy. This cap is awesome. I really like it.
Oh, it really fits you.
Yeah.
You should say that your name is Nana.
Why did you start this kind of salon?
Bueno, yo desde pequeño crecí con manga y anime y la influencia de la cultura japonesa pues me ha afectado mucho. Entonces por eso pues a la hora de abrir mi propio negocio pues tenía que abrirlo con mis gustos.
In Spain, besides manga hairstyles, Lolita fashions from Japan are also popular. And recently, another facet of Japanese pop culture came into fashion.
Look at them. We found a Japanese gutter.
Oh my god! Hey! What is the theme of your costume?
We just couldn't think of any specific character from an anime or a manga, so we thought that Mamba would be
Mamba girl, Japanese girl.
Wow!
Yeah.
So how did you know about them?
Well, from the internet, basically, and reading manga and watching the anime. Yeah.
As you may know, Garu Fashion is a popular lifestyle of Japanese teenagers. They usually put on a lot of distinct makeup, gather in town, and chat a lot. And they have various styles, such as Yamamba and Oneke. And that depends on their level of cosmetic treatment.
In this very European city, apparently Garu Fashion is becoming a trend.
And actually, the Ghetto are often coming here, and here they are!
These girls are the talked about Ghetto group of Barcelona, a group that gathers to play with the styles of Japanese fashion and makeup.
Hola, soy Laia, tengo 21 años y estudio fotografía.
Soy Mireia, tengo 21 años, soy estudiante de estética.
Soy Naila, tengo 19 años y estudio diseño de moda. Hola, me llamo Laura, tengo 22 años, estudio criminología y trabajo. Me llamo Ana, tengo 20 años y estudio Bellas Artes.
So we have different styles of Garu. What is your style? How do you call this fashion?
Garu style.
Garu style?
Garu style? So what is the point of your fashion?
And the makeup.
Makeup?
Yes.
Why is it white?
Like a panda.
What is the point of your fashion today?
The clothes, and I like more my hair.
Your hair? Wow! Can you show us your nails also?
Yeah.
This is very, very garuke.
In the historic city of Barcelona, girls in such fashion are still a minority, but they attract a lot of attention.
So where are we going now?
Aquí va, aquí va a hacer puricuras.
Akiba? Furikura?
Here? Ah.
This is actually a store that stocks Japanese manga and anime-related goods. They sell novelty goods that are popular in Japan.
Over there, they have this furikura machine.
They take a picture inside the booth and it comes out as stickers. This is one of the most popular forms of entertainment for Japanese Ghetto.
It's like very Japanese Ghetto.
Yeah.
It's the same. Yeah. We see this in Tokyo.
Oh, where did you learn to do these poses?
It's so kawaii.
Internet, viendo los modelos y las revistas de Garu. Más bonito, más kawaii. Que no salir normales, así es más.
Next, they go to a quite open space in town. Here, they practice the para-para dance once or twice per week. In Japan, people dance para-para in discos and clubs. But in Spain, it's more like a sport where you dance outdoors.
So what do you think about these girls dancing the para-para?
Sí, bien, bien, sí. Sí, así distraído, porque estábamos aquí sentados y hemos visto que estabas grabando y nos hemos puesto a mirar.
So do you think it's original?
Sí, sí, sí.
Sí, el vestuario y
la música también estaba muy bien.
We visited one of the members of the Ghetto group in a residential suburb of Barcelona.
Hi.
Hola.
Wow, it's a very beautiful house.
Yeah.
Hola.
Hello. Wow. Garus are making up.
Her house is a 3 LDK. 3 of them share a room. The room is simple, but looking at it carefully, it's full of Japanese things. From character goods to Garu clothes, even a poster of a Japanese pop artist.
Anayumi Hamazaki.
Oh. Where do you get all these magazines?
Y si no, las puedes encargar por internet.
Hey.
Mamba.
Mamba Kitty. Really? Wow.
Are you happy to be in this room?
Sí, mucho.
Here we ask them the question, just what does it mean being a Ghetto to you?
Es un estilo de vida. Sí, Y aparte, vale, la estética es muy importante porque son un estilo totalmente diferente a los demás, pero también es como ellos ven la vida, o sea que no siguen los patrones de todo el mundo y ellas van a su bola. Y no sé, es un estilo de vida también, porque si no tienes el espíritu Gyaru, no eres Gyaru por mucho que te vistas Gyaru, yo pienso.
Even with anime and manga, the popularity of the Japanese Garu fashion seems well developed in Spain.
You know, when I lived in London, I used to go to a Japanese hairdresser in London.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to try it now?
I'd quite like to try it, actually. I think I'm a bit old for that now. The main stylist guy, he was a fan of sort of, you know, Japanese stuff style for a long time.
He is Paco.
He's Paco?
Yes.
Okay. So this is Shibuya Paco style.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Gyaru, I couldn't believe the Gyaru as well.
Yeah.
I never thought I would see Gyaru outside Japan, ever.
I was shocked. Really shocked.
I must admit, I was shocked as well. Because, I mean, you know, normally in Japan you often hear about Japanese people copying Western fashion, you know, don't you? But I never thought it would happen the other way around.
I know, because, you know, Japanese Gyaru, they put this makeup on. For example, they put a white line over here to make look their nose higher, you know?
Yeah.
But Spanish girls don't need that, you know?
No.
Yeah.
But they're doing it, and they really love the lifestyle of Gyarus.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. I mean, I was like, what?
Yeah, so actually we asked the Mamba Garu to take off her makeup. She was beautiful.
Yeah.
Really?
Without the makeup.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Would you say that they are otaku?
Yeah, not
Normal girls?
otaku like anime fans or game fans or like this, but they are otaku about Japanese girls.
Right. So, I mean, had any of these girls actually visited Japan before? Is that their aim? You know, they want to...
Just 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, but I guess they want to, like, sometimes.
Yeah, they want to, and they're like doing this part-time job and saving some money to come next year, they were saying. Yeah.
We're so surprised to see all these Spanish girls doing the Japanese girls fashion, but there is another fashion and music in Japan called visual kei, so let's check this out.
Next, let's see about the Japanese music that's attracting a lot of attention in Spain. Karaoke is very popular in Spain as well. The two are acting like a Japanese kogyaru wearing loose socks and singing anime songs. J-pop is extremely popular in Spain. One of their favorite artists is Ayumi Hamasaki. Ex-Japan, said to be the inventor of Japanese visual kei, also has a well-established popularity.
So do you like Japanese music?
Yes.
What kind of music?
Visual kei.
Whoa! So what band do you like?
Miyabi and Blazer.
So do you like Japanese music?
Yes.
What kind of music?
J-rock, visual kei.
The music, the song is beautiful. I love the visual kei.
Miyabi is currently the most popular visual kei artist not only in Spain but around the world. His world tour tickets get sold out instantly. Visual kei refers to a movement among Japanese musicians, which is characterized by the use of makeup, elaborate hairstyles, and flamboyant costumes. And recently in Europe, these visual kei bands are very popular, especially amongst teenagers.
So we came here to visit a live house in Barcelona.
There are many groups playing visual kei and J-pop music. So are you ready to shake your body? Let's go and check them out.
Let's go.
This band is called White Noise, a J-pop style band from Barcelona. Their melodies are Japanese flavored and all of their lyrics are in Japanese too. This is Spain's famous Visual K band, originally from Barcelona. Visual K bands are extremely popular in Barcelona, as there are over 40 of them.
Nice to meet you.
So first of all, can you introduce yourself?
Guitar no nue desu.
Vokaru no Kaede desu.
Guitar no Mori desu.
Bass no Yuya desu.
Wow, they speak Japanese. Wow.
In Spain and doing this Visual K band, but why did you want to do a Visual K band?
Bueno, hacía años había empezado a escuchar algún grupo, Visual K, Diren Grey, Malice Mizer, Velvet Eden, y nada, poco a poco me fue gustando. Había cantado en otro grupo de rock, pero nada que ver con Visual K, y nada, decidí que se podía intentar como todo, así que bueno, empezamos ella y yo, y poco a poco se fueron sumando hasta hoy.
But why do you think in Japanese?
Visual K me gusta, la esencia está en Japón, así que creemos que al hacerlo en japonés intentamos mantener más la esencia, tanto en el idioma como en las canciones, en el escenario y los trajes, make.
In Spain, Japanese Visual K music is extremely popular as an exciting new pop culture that's developing year by year.
So looking at these Visual K bands, singing in Japanese and having these moves, it was really like Japanese bands.
They say, don't they, that in Spanish, like the sound of Spanish, the vowel sounds are quite close to Japanese, right? So it must be quite easy for Spanish people to sound really like good pronunciation when they sing, I guess.
Yeah,
They've got the you,
That's true, but not only the pronunciation, but the voice also was similar than Japanese.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? It's really true, because when we were looking at the event, at the stage, at a point I was like, are they speaking Japanese or Spanish? I couldn't do the difference, you know?
That was probably jet lag, wasn't it? Just like, what's going on? How did you feel after, what, it was like 2 weeks altogether you were away?
Yeah, 10 days.
It must have been incredible, like all of that, you know, stuff going on.
To be honest, it feels like we were always in Japan.
Okay.
But at the same time, when you think about it, the night, for example, you go to your room, you're like, wow, I'm in Spain and people are crazy about this Japanese pop culture. It's so weird, but it's so funny at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of great,
Yeah, next time when I will be in Barcelona, probably I'll go to visit the city and Barcelona.
Just do a normal Barcelona trip.
Why don't you go to Brazil and do it?
If someone gives me the ticket, I'll go. So did you guys learn any useful Spanish whilst you were there?
Yes! Vamos, amigos!
Sounds good. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao.